Looking for something to set you on edge? Then look no further. These top 15 scary videos will make your hair raise. Number 15. Tiny creature. Posted on TikTok by Strange Creatures Talk, this scary capture will creep you out. A father and his kids are playing in nature. They're filming a tree when they spot what they think is an insect amongst the branches and leaves. But on closer inspection, the mysterious winged creature flies out from his camouflaging leaf, and you can see it for a moment in sharp relief. It clearly has a body, including incredibly long legs and a humanoid shape.
What is it?
It's a dark brownish gray color like the branches around it, but before we can capture any identifiable facial features, the creature flies off into the sky. Is this why we don't often spot these tiny creatures among us? Because they blend right in. Having seen this one, I'm glad they're virtually invisible. Number 14. La Llorona. We've seen a number of La Llorona sightings on top 15s, but none creepier than this entity. Published by Danny Phantom in April of 2019, this scary video has been trending as of late in the Spanish-speaking YouTube community. The clip shows security footage of a house whose owner claims to have experienced several sleepless nights due to a disturbance, which was a woman crying. However, his house is far from the city and there are no residences nearby. Naturally, the man ruled out the idea that this was a neighbor and was concerned about regularly hearing this woman's cry. Finally, he discovered the culprit on his home security camera. A blurry, semi-transparent figure of a woman enters the courtyard. She has long black hair and is clothed in a white floor-length dress. She walks slowly across the courtyard before disappearing into the darkness. Although the security footage has no sound, some viewers are certain that this is the weeping woman, La Llorona. If it is, then this man had better know how to swim, because she is out to drown him. Number 13. Ghost bike. You've heard of driverless cars, but have you ever seen a driverless bike? Published by Dastardly Thunderstorm in January of 2018, the CCTV footage caught a creepy ghost bike riding on its own in Kolkata. The video, taken at a crossroads at night, shows stop-action footage of the intersection. It's around midnight when you see it. A motorbike driving down the road without a driver. A car pulls to a stop at the intersection to let the bike pass. What must the driver of the car be thinking at that moment? Slowing down the clip, you can see the headlight of the blue bike, and as it passes steadily, it's even clearer no one is riding it. Is the driver invisible, or is he paranormal? Number 12. Blade thrower. Things get a little dicey in this creepy clip. Published by Roland With Me in November of 2020, Roland writes that paranormal activity has been ramping up in his home ever since he brought haunted dolls there. Using his vlogging camera and security cameras, he captured a number of crazy occurrences around his haunted house. One clip shows a blade moving up and down in its stand as if it's trying to escape. The blade later flies from the holder, after which the kitchen lights flicker like crazy.
Knife is gone. And you know what? I saw it coming out of there, and then there it is on the floor. And the lights flickering.
The cupboard door then swings open on its own. Later, Roland enters the kitchen and the lights are flickering again. A plastic bag moves across the floor toward him.
Okay, and there's a bag on the... What the...
He hears something in the garage, and as he's walking down a hallway, a door shuts closed.
Holy alright, door just shut.
When he tries it, it seems to be locked. He asks the entity to turn the doorknob, flick the lights, or give him any kind of sign. After a moment, the doorknob slowly turns.
Turn the doorknob. Show me a sign. Make the lights flicker. Anything. Door. Look. It's moving. Are you moving the doorknob?
Later, he says he was just sitting in his living room when a blade flew from the kitchen to land on the floor nearby.
Okay, I was just sitting down in that chair and that knife just flew from the kitchen to right here.
Is something trying to cause Roland harm? If so, we think he should take a commenter's advice. Never provoke what you cannot see.
Are you moving the coffee maker? Oh,
That goes for everyone on this list. Number 11, aggressive poltergeist. Okay, so this house is for sure haunted. Published by D Dark Path Scary in November of 2021. This clip was originally posted to TikTok by Diego Spikers. As Diego is talking to the camera, a plastic ball rolls out of a little girl's princess castle tent. Diego immediately runs over to the tent to peer in. There are no cuts in the video, and no one is inside, only several more plastic balls scattered in the corner. In another creepy clip in his home, a figure is huddled under a blanket on the floor. It looks like a child is sitting there, hunch-shouldered, with this blanket over his head. But when Diego steps toward the blanket, carefully grabs hold of it and rips away. Nothing is beneath it, and the illusion of a figure collapses before your very eyes. On another occasion, while watching TV, a child's hand appears to open the door on the entertainment center from the inside. You can see little fingers appear on the door edge. Diego runs toward it and pulls the door open. Again, nothing. Perhaps one of the creepiest paranormal events in the already entirely terrifying video.
Sí, hágale. Uy, marica, venga. Pichiñero, rápido. Marica, perro, lo grabé, venga.
Is when Diego is filming a little girl who we assume is his daughter. She appears to be watching something on TV, but look past her. Beyond in the background, another child pops up for a moment. With a pale face and a mat of dark hair, she peeks up from behind a chair, and when Diego races toward her, she pops back down. Once again, whatever this demon thing is has disappeared.
Mi hija cuando le ponen princesas no copias de nada. Luciana. Chana, coja las cosas.
In yet another clip, Diego hears a sound in a bedroom. He drops to the floor and looks under the bed. As is this poltergeist MO, nothing is there. That is until the hand.
Escuchando eso, perro, y reviso por todo lado, weón. Y nada, perro, no se ve nada, marica, lo he revisado por todo lado. No.
And the last image we'll leave you with is this creepy figure. Again, it appears as though a small child is under this blanket, this time standing and swaying a bit. Diego doesn't even have to touch the blanket this time for it to collapse into nothing.
Llegar a la casa y no hay luz, weón, qué weón.
So what do you think? Is this poltergeist just playing? Or should we burn this house to the ground? Number 10. Background artist. This ghost does her best work as a background artist. Posted to the Chills Narrator subreddit by Redditor OKRabbit4327. The Redditor claims that she and her friends were making a TikTok when they spotted this girl sitting behind them in the video. She says no one else was there when they filmed the clip. 4 girls are dancing in the video, while a 5th is just sitting very still on a couch behind them, staring straight ahead. Those in the comments think it's a mannequin head used by hairstylists during training. Other Redditors are saying it's a ghost. What do you think this is? Mannequin head or a ghost? Number 9. Open Sesame. Have you ever had a ghost rummage around in your cabinets? Published in October of 2021, Amber Hoover clearly has, as evidenced in this video. The security camera footage shows two women sitting at home, watching TV when out of nowhere, the cupboard door in front of them opens on its own. The happening astonishes them.
But yeah, she did.
What the
One of the women tells the other that the cupboard was latched.
Let me see if it's showing me something that I need to see. You know what I'm saying? Because it's latched. It wanted us to see. Look, look, look. Okay, alright. Come on with it. Come on. I'm with you. Oh my gosh, there's so...
As the pair wonder what the ghost is trying to show them, another cabinet door to the left opens on its own accord as well, very slowly, inch by inch. What does the ghost want the living to see in these cabinets? Maybe a die box is hidden inside. Number 8. Unexpected visitor. Indio, California had an unexpected visitor. This paranormal clip was published by LUFOs in October of 2021. The clip appears to show an unidentified flying object hanging in the night sky. Only 4 lights are visible, hovering just above the houses in formation. The mysterious spacecraft appears to be drifting very slowly, but it's hard to tell if it's descending, as the cameraman is walking down the road toward it. After a time, you cannot see the lights at all. Did the spacecraft land? Are there extraterrestrials among us? The truth is out there. Number 7. Haunted house. Some things aren't what they seem. This scary paranormal sighting was originally published by the GEPC group. The footage shows a dark kitchen at night. A cupboard door slowly opens a crack of its own accord. At first you might think, any door can fall ajar like that, but then a moment later the door swings open wider and much more deliberately. Then it slams shut. In a second piece of security camera footage taken outside the house, a shadowy shapeshifter travels across the scene. The figure is obscure and appears in the form of a dark shape flying across the frame. In one last video taken within the haunted home, a picture frame on the living room wall moves slightly, and then not so slightly. Are these spirits ramping up for something? It might be time to burn some sage. Number 6. Orphanage ghost. Some places scar the souls of those who live there. Published by Azteca America in December of 2009, this news crew enters an orphanage and leaves with quite a scary story. While walking outside on the grounds of the haunting orphanage, the figure of a ghost child appears in the darkness. The creepy figure is standing still right outside the orphanage door. Dressed in white, the childlike apparition looks afraid of them. At least her posture makes it appear so, while the crew doesn't even seem to notice her in the moment. Is this the apparition of an orphan child who has yet to cross over? Number 5. Trespasser at the door. What is stalking this man? Is it human or supernatural? Published in October of 2021, Maven writes that this trespasser seems to be hiding from someone or something. The creepy video shows a hooded man approaching the front door of this home. Instead of knocking, he turns around and just stands there. He peers around the corner of the home as if he's afraid of something, as if he's waiting for someone to leave. He walks all the way down to the corner, looking around it, and then strangely makes his way back down the hallway toward the home, and along the sidewalk 2 rounds to the next house. He then simply walks off. Is someone stalking this young man? If not, what might explain this strange behavior? Whatever it is, it sure makes my hair raise. Number 4. Handprints. These spirits left behind some paranormal fingerprint evidence posted to the Ghosts subreddit. Leading Maringu 9738 writes, I found these handprints on the wall of my bedroom a few days after my first experience with sleep paralysis. Does anyone recognize the type of print under the human-like one? The prints appear in a pinkish hue. The human-like prints that the Redditor is talking about are adult-sized and hang upside down. The other prints mentioned appear to have only 3 or 4 fingers, and the palms are not large like a human's. Some in the comments think that someone may have tried to paint over oily handprints. which are now coming through. Others think they look like leftover prints from the red drips of a Halloween window cling, but some Redditors point out that the prints are upside down, which is already weird. Coupled with the sleep paralysis, their presence seems particularly sinister. Number 3. Souls of the Cemetery. While some souls might rest in peace, others want to play. Published by Johnny Paranormal 74 and was streamed on Facebook Live by Urbex TJ according to Johnny. While in a cemetery at night in Tijuana, Mexico, the paranormal crew asks the spirits there to spin a colorful pinwheel that's stuck into the ground. The spirits oblige.
¿Qué es todo eso morado?
Soon, the mysterious pinwheel's separate wheels are spinning in opposite directions. The crew then asks the spirit to stop the wheel to ensure it's the spirit communicating and not the wind.
Para saber que estás aquí con nosotros. La perca, mira. Se detuvo el de enfrente.
The pinwheel's front wheel comes to an immediate halt, while the back wheel takes a moment to slow to a stop. Again, he asks the spirit to spin just one of the wheels. The spirit acquiesces to this request, and the back wheel rotates on its own.
Can you spin one of the wheels just once more to make sure?
Gracias, Saúl.
The speed picks up faster and faster. After a moment, the crew tells the soul of Saul to rest in peace. The spinning wheel slows down. Is Saul really resting, or is he just getting started? Number 2. Help granted. When you beg the spirits for help, be careful what you wish for. Published in September of 2021 by Rolling Hills Asylum, East Bethany, NY. This creepy clip was captured in the shadow hallway of Rolling Hills by Linda Seeger during a paranormal event in July of 2021. A young woman named Rachel is sitting in a chair and is coached to cry out for help. A candle sits on the floor in front of her. After asking for help a few times, saying she needs someone to get her to her room, the spirits come for her.
Help her, help! I need to get to my room. Sorry.
Rachel.
The doors behind her open, prompting Rachel to spring from her chair in fear and run away. No need to worry. After all, they are just trying to help. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe in the next 5 seconds? Because we upload a new scary video every week. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. Number 1. Ghost on a corner. This ghost might get charged with loitering. Published by Dave Fredrock in October of 2021. The scary security footage has me terrified. Dave is focusing in on one corner of the camera's frame, which is centered around a lit street. Along this street, a mysterious semi-transparent figure appears, moving from right to left. The footage was taken at 5:30 in the morning. It's dark out, and when he zooms in, you can see the camera is facing a yard and a driveway in which a car is parked. When he zooms in again, the shape is drifting along the road. Unlike orb footage, which could be passed off as dust, or bug footage, which is fairly obvious to distinguish, this figure isn't so distinct. What is this, if not a ghost? My only explanation for this is something paranormal is afoot. Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe because we upload new countdowns every Tuesday and Saturday. Or if you're still not convinced, here are some of our other videos that I think you'd like. Enjoy!